Welcome to Viking.TV's Wellness Sessions. I am Mona Therese and today's topic is Cultivate. Cultivating our garden, a meal, our life, or our practice. Today's practice is a gentle yoga practice. You can choose to sit on a chair, or you can sit cross-legged on the floor or on your heels. Whatever you want is up to you. Take it easy, listen to your body, and do what is required. So with that said, let's roll the shoulders back and close our eyes. A couple of weeks ago, I introduced you to the Ujjayi breath, and maybe you want to use that again. So we just breathe in, and as you exhale, you just listen to that hissing, soft sound at the base of the throat, like you are closing your glottis. Or else just choose to breathe normally. Inhale. Exhale. Just listen to the breath. It sounds like a gentle breeze. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Take your arms to the side. Inhale, lift up, expand. And then exhale, hands down in front of your heart. Inhale, lift it up. And exhale, down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale to the heart. Inhale from the heart and up. And then exhale out. Let's do it one more time. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Just take your right arm up and stretch it over, and then come down again. Inhale the other arm up and stretch it out, and up and down. Other side. Feel that nice stretch in the side of the body, and down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale deeply, exhale slowly, inhale, and exhale. Now come a little front of the chair if you're sitting on a chair, and then exhale round, and inhale arch. Exhale round, and inhale arch. Exhale round. Just feel the spine gently moving. Exhaling back, and inhaling up. Exhaling back and up. Inhale your arms up. Once again, exhale to the heart. Inhale it up. Exhale it down, and take your arm up and over to the side. And exhale again, over to the side. And hands underneath, round the back. And then come up. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, take it to a twist. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. It's like we are dancing with the breath. One more deep breath in. Slowly out. Now inhale, arms up. And exhale over to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. And let it go into the center. Let's do it all again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the heart. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale over to the side. And down. Other side. Inhale up. And exhale, hands to the knee, round the back, exhale. Inhale up, and lift your arms, And then exhale again, coming into the twist. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. Now roll your shoulder forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. 3 more times. Forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. 1 more time. Forward, up, back. And now just rest your hands again. Turn your head to the right. Exhale into the center. Turn your head to the left. And center. To the right. And center. To the left. And center. Inhale, just look up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And down. Circle your head to the right. And exhale down. Inhale over. And exhale down. Very good. Now take your heels out, your toes out, heels out, toes out as far as you can. So some of you will bring your elbows on the knee. If you're sitting on the floor, just stretch your legs fully out in a V shape. And then lean forward, hands to the floor. And if you can, come down with your hands to the floor and just dangle here a little, just hanging. Breathe into the lower back. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale. And take 3 more deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. And then we roll up. You can start with just bringing your elbows on the knees. And then roll it up. And coming up. And shoulders back. Now, take your feet in again. And then we will stand up. So you can stand up fully in your own height. Hands at your side. Feet together. So we are in what we call the mountain pose. And feel your feet standing next to each other. And lift from the lower belly. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale. Feel the balance. Are you swaying from side to side, front or back? Or are you fully still? Lift up from your quadriceps. And then inhale your arms over the head. And then we go to the side. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. And then exhale, take it down. Then inhale up again. Interlock your hands and now press your hands up to the ceiling or sky, wherever you are. Arms side by side with the ears or maybe a little in front. We call this the full mountain pose. So feel your feet rooted on the ground and you'll press down and press up at the same time, but don't lift your shoulders. Keep the ribs in. You can close your eyes and keep your balance. And then exhale, coming down with your arms again. Good. Now, let's take a chair. If you use the chair, if you don't use the chair, you can just sit down on the floor. But else, let's come on down. And take the legs in front of us. So sit the legs straight forward. As I said, you don't need the chair, but if you like and you feel that can support you, that's what we are going to do today. So come in, so maybe the knees are just behind the legs. Lift up from the core and your arms at the side into what we call the staff pose. And then breathe it in, breathe it out, flex your feet. And as you inhale, lift your arms up. And then exhale, just let them rest on the chair. If this is enough for you, you don't need to go further. Do you feel an intense stretch here? But if not, you can go forward on your elbows and let your head rest on your forearms. You could also go down and take your legs, if you don't use the chair, and go deeper. For you who follow me regularly, you know that. But if there is somebody new here, I welcome you. Inhale. So now we just sit here. We try not to do this, but lift up on the top of the sit bone and kind of let the hip roll forward and hinge there. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and easy. Deep breath in. Hamstrings can be very tight on most of us, so make sure that you don't overdo it. Listen to your body. Feel the stretch. Breathe deeply and then relax as you exhale. Good. We'll take 2 more deep breaths here. Good. And then inhale, we come up from there. And we can just sit for a moment with straight spine. Then bend your right knee. Take it out to the side. Here, it can be very convenient to have a pillow under. If you don't need it, then let your leg just drop down, okay? And then we spin the body in so the midline is aligned with the midline of the inner thigh. And again, lift yourself up tall. And when you feel it's right, you can go forward. You could reach for your foot or ankle if you don't have the chair. And now again, inhale. Sometimes it's good to have the chair, even if you're flexible enough. I enjoy being with the chair sometimes because I can rotate a little more and lift up a little longer and maybe even sit in the pose for a longer time. So just breathe it in, breathe it out. Feel the flow of the breath. Listen to the sound of your breath. And keep aligning and lengthening and just allowing the body to let go. It's very important we keep the flexibility in our hips and in our spine. Yeah. We might as well keep it in the whole body. Now inhale, and then we spiral around so the hand come in line with the hip, and then the other hand over, and we look over our shoulder. Inhale. Feel that gentle rotation. So the hip hasn't moved, the rotation is here from the waist. And again, breathe it in, breathe it out. 3, 4, inhale, exhale 5, we take 2 more deep breaths. One more, and then we release. So this time I want you to take your knee further out, just a little, so there's a little more openness. The hand here is on the inside, and we reach all the way over. And maybe your head can rest here on the chair, but I don't want you to fall in like that. I really want you to feel that you're still rotating and lifting up. And you might just sit here, that's okay too. Inhale, exhale. But for you who are open and flexible, you can even go down and touch your toe with this arm here. And breathe. Don't hold yourself back. If you can do it, you should. You know, I always take the easy way because we all have to be able to be together. But if, and I won't say the easy way because this can be really hard also. But I take the first level. So I know you all have the option of staying here. But if you can, go further and then come up. Okay, now we come into the center and we bring the knee up with us, and then we straighten it out, and then we take the other leg out to the side. And remember, if you don't need the pillow, then just let it come down to the side. But if so, take it under. And again, we lift ourselves up tall and we hinge from the hip, and then just holding the chair here. If you can feel the stretch and you can feel that this is what you need to work on, just to lift up on your sit bones, then you just sit here and do that. I'm sure you can feel a stretch anyway. And if you can, go further forward. And if you can do more, come all the way down, head to knee. That's what we call this position, head to knee. Feel how you lengthen to the spine. So we don't collapse. We open up the front of the body and hinge forward. And now just breathe. Inhale. Exhale. 2. 3. Keep the breath flowing. 4. And then as you inhale, you come up again. And then we take the hand in the line of the hip behind us and the opposite hand over to the knee, and then we spiral. Remember, we are not lifting this hip up. We feel just how much we can rotate from the waist. And then looking over the shoulder. It's such a beautiful day here at the Pacific Ocean. I wish you could be here with me in real life. But what we have is good enough. Inhale. Exhale. 3. 4. And we have 2 more deep breaths. And maybe you feel, I can lift myself up a little more, I can twist a little more, then you do so. And then unwind it a little, and we take it out a little further, so there's a little more openness. Again, we feel the twist, and then hands to the side of the leg. Lift it up, and you can just hold it there, or you can go all the way down. Maybe you can even reach your chair. But remember, don't hunch. Open your heart, and then come up. For you who can do it, come down and touch your toes. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your shoulder down the spine. Remember, there is no competition, no expectation, and no judgment. Just a gentle smile, a deep, slow breath, and just enjoy the stretch. And then inhale, come up from there. And then come into the center. Now, we will take our legs out on the outside of the chair legs, or if that's not possible, you can have them as wide on the inside as well. But if you can get them all the way out, go ahead. Okay, so sit up again, up into sit bones, and you hinge forward. You feel the thighs spinning back. And again, we can take the chair and just practicing lifting up on the sit bones. If you can go further forward. For you who can, bring your hands to the floor and walk yourself forward, down to your elbows, and maybe for some of you, down on the chest. Inhale deep. Exhale slowly. Feel the breath. Nice, easy inhalation, slow exhalation. We'll take 3 more breaths here. And then we come up and we bend our legs so the knee points up, and then we drop our right knee into the instep of the left foot, and we roll the hip up and we take it all the way around into what we call the mermaid pose. So press to your hands and roll the shoulder back and look over your shoulder. So again, feel a twist, a nice deep rotation of the spine. 1, 2. Deepest breath in. Slowest breath out. And then we release it. Now take your hands on each side of the knee. Lift your chest up, so midline of the body should be over the knee. So maybe this is enough for you. If you can go forward. You can come down on your elbows, or you can come all the way down and relax. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that nice deep opening in your hips. If it's too much, then come up on your elbows. If there's still too much, come up and straighten your arms. So we just sit here, okay? But bring the weight forward. And we take 2 more deep breaths. Good. And then we come up. And then take it over to the other side. So we drop the knee over. Again, the foot is on the instep and the hip is rolling up. As we lift up, we roll the shoulder back here and then look over the shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. So we don't want to hang. We really want to lift ourselves up and feel the side body extending. 2, 3. Deep breath in, feel your whole rib cage expanding, and then this contraction from the belly. You can smile to yourself. And then come in, and we take one hand on each side of the knee. I'll turn around a little here. So hands on the side of the knee, and then you feel the midline of the body is right over the inner thigh. And if you can, coming down on your elbows or down on your head. That's what we do. Inhale. Exhale. Now, you might feel a stretch over here over the spine. If it's too much, then do less. If you don't feel anything, maybe you can go even further. We always listen and feel the body. We never force anything. And it's also okay to sit here. As I say, there is no judgment, no expectation, no competition. Just do what you can. Okay, so let's come up. And this time we will come up on all 4. So coming up, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hip. And as you exhale, round your back. And as you inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, arch the back. Now take your hands a little more forward. And then we come down. And then we bring the hip forward, down to the floor. And maybe you want to bring your elbows forward a little more. So the elbows are right underneath your shoulders, not behind them. If that's too much, take them in front rather than behind. And then roll the shoulders back, press to your forearm, lift yourself up, press to the top of your feet, and root your tailbone just a little tiny bit down. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Full breath out. Stretch out of the lower back. And then we come down, elbows to the side, hands under the head, and just rest for a moment. And shake your hip out a little. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Good. Take your hands under the shoulder again. Lift yourself up and take your knees in a little. And then take your toes under, and then we stretch it up into the downward facing dog. Stretch it out. Chin to chest. Spread your fingers, spread your toes. Feel the lift from the belly and from the front of the ribs. Chin to chest. Broaden your shoulders. Straighten out. So if the knees are bent and the heels up, you know that's okay. No problem. Take 2 more deep breaths. And then exhale, bring your knees down again. We walk them just a little back. And then inhale, arch. Exhale, round. And now go as far as you can as you inhale, like a big wave rolling forward. And let your hip just hang. Look up. Inhale. So this is like a half upward facing dog. Just press. And maybe you're here, that's okay. But just let it sink down. Open those hip flexors. 3. For you who can, you can press up all the way up. Demands a little more strength. So therefore the knee can be on the floor. And then exhale from the belly, lift it up again. We walk the knees in. And then we sit back on our heels and stretch it out. Let the head drop down towards your knee. If that's not possible, just be on your elbows. And it doesn't even matter if the sit bones are on the heels. Just do what you can. And now feel the breath coming all the way down, expanding over your back. One more deep breath. And then we come up. And we swing around one more time. And come down and lie on our back this time. So, coming down. Arms at the side, linking the spine. And then make a pelvic tilt so you feel the lower back comes to the floor. And from there we lift it up to what we call the bridge. Inhale, you can interlock your hands and bring it further under if you feel that is appropriate. If not, then just keep your hands on the floor. Now make sure one hip is not hanging, that both hip bones are equally lifted up, engaging the glutes. And you breathe in and you breathe out. One more deep breath. And then exhale down. Now I will give you a couple of variations. The first could be having your legs up on the chair or up against the wall. The second one could be to just lift your legs up in the air, spread your toes, feel a little inner rotation. For you who can, you could do shoulder stand. It looks like this, but don't force it. If you have never done it before, then you should not do it. Then just lift your legs up, okay? You could also have a yoga block underneath your hip. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. And if you feel it's too much for your core or back, you can just rest those legs on a chair. And feel the lower back gravitating down. We take 2 more deep breaths. And now we bend our knee down to the chest and just hug them into the chest. Rock a little from side to side. And then feet on the ground. Arms out to the side. Lift your hip and drop it over to the side, and then we go down. Inhale, exhale, abdomen rise, abdomen fall. And then inhale, lift it up. And let's take it over to the other side now. And then stretch it out. Into the nostrils, out to the nostrils. Today we did a very gentle practice, but it can be more intense if you don't use the chair and you do the standing and go deeper. So it's up to you what level you want it on, but be on your level. Maybe not what you want it to be, but where you are. Inhale, coming up. And last but not least, let's bring the ankle up and feel that outer rotation. You take your arms in between and you grab your thigh or your shin. And you could also here have the chair to assist you, and then you can hold your hands here. So breathe it in. If you use the chair, make sure the chair is stable so it doesn't slide over the floor and your legs fall down. (235) part 3. So now we will do eye of the needle. So you take your right leg up on your left ankle, off your left knee, and then you can grab your thigh, your shin, or you could put the foot next to the chair, and then you can just hold it here. So you breathe in deep, exhale slowly. So you feel this outer rotation opening the hip joint. Some of you will feel this in your hamstring as well, quite normal. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Take 3 more, inhale, exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale it out. Now take the foot down, and then we shift it over to the other side. So taking up your left ankle on the right knee. So again, take it up to the chair if you like, or else hold the thigh or the shin. So I'll just show you the other side. This is how it is. So this arm is in between the legs, not around them. Inhale, exhale. We have 3 more deep breaths. And notice that one side could be very different than the other. That's okay. And now exhale, take the foot down, take it on the floor. And now straighten your legs out over the floor. You could again, if you like, have the leg up on the chair or up against the wall, whatever you feel comfortable, or pillows underneath your knees. If you saw last week's episode of Yoga Nidra, you remember we did a longer variation. So take your shoulders up, roll them down, and lift your head and just shake it a little from side to side. So if today you would like to do a longer variation here after our practice, just stop the video now and go back to last week and press play and relax. But else to stay here with me. Inhale, exhale. Feel abdomen rise, abdomen fall. Ribcage expand, ribcage contract. Deepest breath in. Slowest breath out. Just feel the wave of the breath and how the exhalation can allow you to sink deeper and relax a little more. So feel your head relax, your shoulders, elbows, hands and fingers completely letting go. Chest is open, stomach, abdomen rise and fall. All the muscles of the back is sinking down, relaxing your spine. And release any tension from your glutes, your hips, your legs, heavy and relaxed, knees, ankles, feet and toes. So for a moment, let's just lie here and enjoy the stillness of the body, the relative quietness of the mind. Breathing in deep, exhaling slowly. And we bring in a sense of peace as we inhale, and as we exhale, we completely release and let go. Peace, release, surrender. And now take a deep breath in. Exhale, feel your fingers and toes. And gently we begin to bend our knees. Bring them up. So the feet on the floor, we can rock a little from side to side. And when you feel ready, we roll all the way over on the side. And we can lie here for a moment and just breathe in and breathe out. And now coming up, and you can sit either up on the chair or you can sit cross-legged or on your heels. Whatever you like is up to you and more than welcome. So sitting tall with spine erect, shoulders rolled back. And just take a moment to feel sitting up again, feel the practice in the body and mentally preparing you for what you need to do when we are done here. And take your hands together in front of your heart. And we take another deep breath in. Slowly out. The light there is in you, is in me. What is in me is in you. That's the meaning of Namaste. So Namaste to you. And I hope to see you next week again when we have another episode of Viking Wellness Sessions. And in the meantime, be safe and know that I love you and have a great week. Remember to smile to yourself and maybe a stranger on the street.